Allah Almighty, the most gracious, the most merciful. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here to discuss a matter of utter importance, the role of nuclear weapon in maintaining the peace of war. I understand this topic may evoke certain emotions and differing opinions. However, we critically examine the argument presented considering both credibility and broader context. Before we delve into the discussion, it is crucial to address the issue of Mr. Sidakar's credibility. Mr. Sidakar, I respect your perspective and opinion, but your personal credibility is in question. Mr. Firstly, you failed to provide any qualifications and expertise on the subject matter. Mr. Who put you in charge to decide that? Secondly, you heavily relied on the moral judgments without providing the balanced analysis or considering both strategic and geopolitical considerations involved in this matter. I am here to make claim that nuclear weapons are necessary to maintain the peace of war, and I have a firm belief on that. As a responsible citizen and a research student hailing in the development world, I understand the importance of nuclear weapons that exist in the world that are necessary for defend against the potential enemies. As a citizen of Pakistan, a country suffering from numerous challenges, I personally witnessed the power dynamics that exist in the world. These perspective allows me to emphasize the importance of nuclear weapons and delegate the balance of power that nuclear weapon can provide. Nuclear weapon prevents powerful countries from exceeding their limits by imposing the consequence of high intensity. Yeah, bro. Yes.
23 years have been passed in Pakistan nuclear weapons. That is peace in Pakistan.
Yes. Thank you, Abdullah, for a wonderful question. Abdullah, have you noted that Pakistan, before becoming nuclear power, how much we engrossed in the war? Have you noted that before becoming a nuclear power, Pakistan involved in two major wars of 1965 and 1971, and there were occurred a huge loss of resources and other many things. And have you noted that after getting a nuclear weapons, Pakistan, no one even dared to attack on us, despite of suffering numerous challenges? I hope you got an answer.
I would want to answer this.
Yes,
The question was, where is peace in Pakistan? Yes, they haven't attacked us directly, but we are fighting a war, and there is no peace. So even if it is not caused by war, there are proxy wars, there are wars within the country, there are wars on issues, and they are supported or advocated.
Thank you, Mr. Zamir. Our point is not that. Our point is that they act as it means that they provide a safety, they maintain a peace to some extent. I mean, you can look at the statistics. Almost it is not as case. I mean, they are providing us more as a peaceful weapons.
What statistics?
Yes.
What statistics?
As I provided to Abdullah Shahid, the war of 1965 and 1971. Pakistan is no more, although we involved in 1999 war, but we not as much involved so much war as we did in previous time.
Well, my belief is that many of our problems of Pakistan, since we are talking of Pakistan, are because of we having these nuclear weapons. Because the world is not okay with we having those weapons. Such an irresponsible nation, irresponsible country.
Okay, Mr. Zamir, what do you think if one country has a strong, powerful, and other doesn't? Would the powerful country allow to live peacefully to less powerful country?
Yeah, people are doing it.
No, I don't.
Okay, go on.
Inequality of power may destroy wars, but balance in power dynamics keeps the countries in stepping over the limits and going astray. As Faisal mentioned, nuclear weapons act as a deterrent. This theory suggests that if two or more countries have a nuclear weapons, neither would initiate a nuclear attack due to fear of catastrophic consequences. The possession of nuclear weapons sends a strong message that any act of aggression would result in a devastating response. The potential annihilation of country's population and fear of disturbance in infrastructure leads to promote more diplomatic and non-violent resolution to dispute. It is helpful in maintaining in keeping the absence of war and fostering the sense of stability in the world. Imagine a scenario in which one country has a strong power and other does not. Would the powerful country allow to live peacefully to less powerful country? I don't think so. Because all of you know that a jackal and lion cannot live in the same cage. And in history, there happened a lot of incidents in which a strong, powerful country took the unfair advantage and captured the resources of less powerful country. Therefore, I emphasize that power should be distributed equally among the world and not should be restricted to any individual. Here I am in history there happened a lot of incidents in which a strong powerful country took the unfair advantage of less powerful country. Here I am quite interested to counter the argument of Mr. Asif. Mr. Asif, I respect your opinion, but I am quite disagree with your point. Mr. You said that America attacked on Hiroshima and Nagasaki just due to presence of nuclear weapons. My brother, if Japan had possessed a nuclear weapons, would not that situation have occurred? In my belief, they took the unnecessary advantage of their less in power. Nuclear weapons helps in maintaining the national security of the world by keeping the absence of invasion by considering actions like invasion, thereby protecting the safeguard of country sovereignty and integrity. It has been noted that war level between nuclear countries has been decreased to great extent. According to one of the media reports, almost 90% of the nuclear countries don't face each other just due to fear of consequences. Don't go too far. Let's take the example of Pakistan and India. Before becoming a nuclear power, as I previously mentioned, we involved in two major wars. But after becoming a nuclear power country, both Pakistan and India even did not did any dare to attack on each other.
You are forgetting the Kargil war, right? Are you not forgetting?
No, I am not forgetting. I mentioned two major wars. Yes, please. Yes, please.
What about Abhinandan?
Same question.
This was not a war. This was a
You
incident.
mentioned that they are not right to invade each other.
As I respond to the question of Mr. Zamir and Abdullah, I said they act as a deterrent. It doesn't mean that we should completely depend on them, they should provide us safety. They act as a deterrent, they maintain a peace to some extent. I said that. Yes, please.
You were saying that nuclear power take peace in the country.
Yes.
As any other country has, you can say that, like Bangladesh is a country, but he don't have nuclear power.
Yes.
So he is much more proficient in economy as compared to Pakistan. So why can you say that he is not in?
Thank you for your question. I highly acknowledge your argument and question. My brother, you are right, but if a situation happens If a strong, powerful country attack on Bangladesh, would you think that they will defend them? As far my belief is concerned, I don't think so. That was my point. Got it?
Okay. Go on, please.
One of Mrs. Takat claimed that nuclear weapon act as a violence. He said that this is a symbol of violence. Let me clarify, brother, this is not a symbol of violence. But this is a symbol of national integrity, sovereignty and independence. You cannot completely, yes please.